I'm Fun Figure Reviews, and I'm back here at you guys with another figure review. And today we're here reviewing Studio Series Devastation Optimus Prime. Now, if you guys like the content I make, please like and subscribe. And now, without further ado, let's get on with the review. Alright, so first up, let's take a quick look at the figure in question. And here he is. As you can see, he looks vastly different than the 86, although it is a nice G1 interpretation of the character, I will admit. It looks very nice. I think it looks pretty good, actually. I like how everything kind of folds away. No real back kibble. Very nice. A very, very small, nice little mini Optimus, I guess, for G1, Or, if they start making more Devastation Transformers. He comes with this little axe thingy that kind of just plugs into his hand, right? And it looks okay. Like it's in a nice orange. Now on the camera it's picking up as yellow, but I think that might be my lighting. But it is orange, and there goes a figure. But yeah, it is orange, as you can see. Looks pretty nice, actually. I like it. I like it a lot. And that's it. Let me pick up the figure. There we go. Put him there. Now, let's move this to the side. And, yeah. I like the detailing on him. Just wanted to look at that real quick. Let's put him over here and look at the box. Transformers Studio Series, Devastation, Optimus Prime, Hasbro. Quick question: do any of you guys like their new boxes? I'm kind of okay with it. I mean, like, I liked seeing the number for like Studio Series number 1 or 2. I kind of like seeing the number, but still cool, still really cool. I think it still has a very nice look to it, so I'm okay with it overall. I do kind of miss the number, I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, it's not too bad. But that's it for the box. Now let's do some figure comparisons. And first one up, this one should be a no-brainer. We have him next to his Commander class counterpart. Look at that. Yeah, that's like a night and day difference. Look at that. he's so tiny compared to him, and like small and chibi. It's kind of hilarious, actually. Like, you can tell they're he kind of based off him a little loosely, but yeah, the Commander class is definitely the better one. If you're looking for like a true interpretation of G1 Optimus, I would go with the Commander class. Comparing him next to Studio Series Bumblebee Movie Ratchet, they're about the same height, so that's why I chose them. They look pretty good together. They're both deluxe classes, and I just tilted that over. That's fun. But yeah, they're both deluxe classes. Next we got Bumblebee over here. He is also a deluxe class. Let's get the camera down a little bit. They look pretty nice together too. I like the way they look overall. And for my next small Transformers, because I want to show them next to other small Transformers, which are mostly my Bumblebees, weirdly, we have them next to Robots in Disguise Bumblebee. I don't remember which one this is from. I know you used to have like little Energon bits, but like I had this figure since I was like, what? Man, that was a bit ago. All I know is those pieces are no longer with us. So the only thing remaining of that figure is, well, the figure itself, not the Energon bits. But yeah, enough rambling. Here they are next to each other. Yeah. Like, I think this would be pretty well in size, I guess, I don't know. But yeah, that looks pretty good so far, I think, anyway. Let's zoom in the camera. There we go. Okay, there we go. Alright, and that's basically it for figure comparisons. Yeah, got no other figures to compare them to. So now let's move on to articulation. He has quite a bit. He has backwards butterfly joints. Now these are purely due to transformation, but you can use them in a lot of interesting ways, right? Like give it more personality when you're posing him, right? And it looks great. Obviously, he can rotate his arm all the way around. He can bring him up so he has no problem doing a T-pose. Bicep swivel right in here. Elbow can bend to about that much. His wrist can go in, but that is also due to transformation. His head can go all the way around. It is on a ball joint, but it's very limited, so it can kind of just go up and down a little bit, side to side, and of course, like I said, all the way around. His window panels over here do open up to reveal a matrix of leadership, as you can see, but it's not painted, unfortunately. But I still do like that they included a matrix with this figure. It's very interesting that they did. I like it. I'm not going to complain about it, you know. He has a waist swivel right in here, right? It can only go about that much because the tires get in the way. It's great. He can kick out about that much, bend about this much. He can do the splits. He can kick back about that much, right? Kick forward, knee, yeah. Ankle or knee swivel right in here. Nothing in the thigh, unfortunate. Ankle rockers, toe joints, I guess. All right. But these are purely due to transformation. And that's all for articulation. Overall, he's a pretty nicely articulated little guy. Little Optimus, right? Like, pretty well articulated. Not better articulated than the Commander class, obviously, but it's still pretty good, right? Like, it's still pretty good. So, honestly, it's definitely great. Now, let's move on to the transformation portion, and this part is so easy. All right, so you're going to want to bring up the arms, fold them down about that much, right? You want to go back here. Or wait, not go back there. You want to come over to the legs, fold these down, right? Take these up. Put these pieces there. You want to come over to here, right here, and just pop these pieces out. Right? Then you want to flip the tires out. Peg this together, like so. Well, actually, not just yet. You get what I mean. I'm kind of moving ahead. Bring this up, bring these wheels down like so. So it should look like that. Rotate Optimus's body around like so. Right? Now you can close the legs. Right? Next you want to get these pieces, these gray pieces, and just flip them around like so. Right? Get this one. Flip it around so it should look like that from the back. Bring these arms out, right? Or sorry, not bring these arms out. Ugh, I said it was so easy, and look at me right now, just actually messing up the transformation. But flip this head out, and now I do recommend you turn it around so you don't ruin the face paint, right? Or the printing on the face, right? And you kind of just peg this in here, and you just flip this part out. Kind of bring these pieces. Now this part is kind of hard in my opinion, because you kind of gotta bring this up and over, right? You gotta put this little tab in here, that little slot. So it's a little hard, but you know, once you do it, it stays nice and in place, right? You just gotta kind of mess around with it a little bit. There we go. There we go. I got it on one side, and that side popped out. There we go. And there we go. We got Optimus Prime, right? And then you want to come over here and just peg these parts in. And there you go. You got Optimus Prime in his vehicle mode. Now, I will be right back in just a moment with vehicle mode comparisons. Hello everyone, we're back and we're here at the vehicle comparisons. And first up, we got Solus Prime, another Age of the Primes release. Just like him. They look pretty good together. You can see. Looks great all around. I'm going to be honest, I really can't complain. It looks great. Let's put her off to the side. We got Surfer Boy Pizza is pizza. Yeah, right there. They look pretty good. This is the Stranger Things collab, which, you know, kind of right down there. Tiny little letters, but yeah. Looks really cool. Oh, speaking of, did any of you guys get the Naruto and Transformers collab? If so, tell me what you guys think. Do you think the figure's good? But on to the next comparison. We got Studio Series Dark Side of the Moon Soundwave here with Devastation Optimus. All right. They're looking pretty good together. And for our last and final comparison, here we have him with Studio Series number 25 Clunker Bumblebee, I believe it is. Here they are. They're looking really good together. Really, really great. Honestly, amazing. Amazing. And that's pretty much it for vehicle comparisons. Let's bring back in his battle axe. And yeah, honestly, this figure is great. I don't think it's better than the Commander class, but it's a cheaper alternative. And it's a pretty nice alternative. I'm going to be honest. This is just a really nice, fun little G1 Optimus that you can play around with. I think it's definitely worth a pickup. And if you find it, I would definitely recommend you get it. I enjoyed making this review for this guy. I mean, like, he has such an interesting transformation, yet it's so simple. It's, you know, it's kind of weird, but I love it. Honestly, this figure is awesome. I know some people don't like the cell shading, and that's all right. But for me, I don't know why, but it just hits me in all the right places, right? Like, it hits nicely. You know, when cell shading is done right, I think it's great. But yeah, I think the cell shading on the windows was done beautifully. But yeah, I think it looks great, honestly. But that's just my opinion. But yeah, overall, definitely a 10 out of 10. Would definitely recommend. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed this review, please like and subscribe and leave a comment down below. Anyway, have a great rest of you guys' day. See you guys later. Bye.